and welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the month of October and how the price of gold can move in the rest of the October 2025. If you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, the gold now trading at a level of $42.01.5. Okay. And if you look at this particular trend, there is a continuous upside we have seen. After making this particular pattern, we have seen as soon as the price started rising above a level of around 3400, we have seen the prices continuously moving upside. Because if you look at the volume chart, what we have seen, there is a change in the trend in the volume at this particular level and a narrow pattern is being formed at this particular range. I have clearly explained you at this level. You can check my day-wise video as well as weekly video where I explain you that at these levels that the price is going in a narrow form and there is a higher chances we can see there can be a further rise movement. Okay, and why? If you have understand the price of silver, okay, the silver was very close to its all-time high when the price was already at high around 3800, and chances was very high that the price of silver can touch a new high, and we have seen the price has touched because the pattern as well as the trend was showing an upside. Okay, now looking at this particular chart, what we can see, if you look at the chart, the price is trading at a level of $4201.8. Okay, and if you look at the previous chart of gold, what we have seen, the gold was previously showing this particular trend. Okay, always try to form a U pattern. And what important thing that you have to note here is that whenever it is making a new high, okay, remember this, till here at this particular level, what it was doing, that whenever it is making new high, we have seen a good fall has come. And if you look at all these trends, there is a fall till here, but as soon as the price started rising above, after the uncertainty, the price was going higher and higher. Okay, now what you have to understand looking at this particular chart or how the trend is going. So before I move ahead and explain you where the price of gold can move in the rest of 2020, rest of October of 2026, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglive@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description, and please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a Telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. See, if you look at this chart, there is a continuous upside we have seen, a narrow pattern is there. But if you look at on a monthly chart, we have seen there is a three green candles are forming, making higher and higher. So chances are very high that we can see there can be a further rise. Even if this candle makes a green candle for this, suppose if this is the particular month and it closes in green, there is a higher chances that we can see fourth candle can also be green. There is a probability of it. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is that understand the clear pattern of gold, how it was moving previously. Okay, if you look at the pattern from this particular month of 2007, we have seen there is a pattern formed. Okay, but previously what we have seen from 1979 till 2000, we have seen the price was moving in this range for quite some time. Okay, after 2606, what we have seen that whenever it is making new high, we have seen a good fall. Similarly, it was moving in this zone for quite some time from 13 to around 19, and then the price started fluctuating more, but it's still creating this particular pattern for quite some time. Okay, now understand that whenever it is making a new high, we have seen a good fall has seen. Okay, so remember that there can be a probability that if the price touches its all-time high again, because it is already at high, it can make a fall. Okay, but fall can be like for a particular day or for the particular week, but it has to make a red candle. But once started making a red candle, we can see there can be a swing, so probability can be high. It can move towards $38.54, which is a support first. Okay, and if that didn't sustain, we can see a level of 3802, which is a support too. And once started falling below this level, we can see directly support at $3509. Okay, and if the price fall below this level, a further fall can be seen. Okay, now suppose if the price sustain this level, I'll show you a dollar index chart also, so you'll understand clearly how the prices of dollar index is moving. See, dollar index was continuously moving down when the price was of gold was continuously moving upside. If you look at this trend, there is a continuous downfall. Now it has stable for some time, and chances are high that what we can see that as soon as the price started rising up this level, and a probability is high. Remember that as soon as the price touches the level of 103 in dollar index, we can see there can be a fall in the price of gold. Or if the price rising above a level of around 99.5, there is a probability that we can see there can be a rise in the price of in the dollar index, and there can be a fall in the gold. Okay, but what we have seen in the last week that the both are moving in the same direction on the upside. Okay, but you have to understand it is a pattern is being formed here. Okay, so you remember that as soon as the price started falling below 97.8, there is a probability that it can fall below a level of 96.3. So we can see there can be a certainty the gold will rise if the price started going below a level of 97.8. Okay, and then it can fall below this level. So we can see there can be an assumption that it can move further upside. But if the price rising above a level of around $99.3, and that level is also weak, so we can see the price can move above a level of 100.2, and once started rising up this level, probability of going 101 we can see, and from there upside towards 102 can be seen, and then a further upside. Okay, now coming back again on the gold price, what we can see, if you look at the gold price, the price is trading at a level of $4202. Okay, and if you look at this trend, what we can see, if you look at this trend, suppose if it started forming a swing, understand the first support coming at a level of $3869. Okay, and if the price falling below that particular level, the next support coming at a level of $3809. This is support 1, this is support 2, and if the price falling below that particular level, we can see the support third is around $3524. Okay, and once started falling below that level, we can see it can move towards 3449. These are the some of the monthly support you have to understand. This is a monthly chart, so quantity, SL and target will be on the basis of a monthly chart. Okay, so these are the levels we can see. All these levels, from there we can see a bounce back also come. Suppose if it touches a level of around 3869, we can see a bounce back can come. But if that didn't sustain, we can see a next level. But if that didn't sustain, we can see this particular level and then this particular level. Keep trailing your SL. That is very important. Keep trailing your SL by $30 to $50 by reducing your quantity, by putting your SL twice as well as target. Okay, keep your trailing SL by 30 to 40 or $50, so you capture a big movement towards upside as well as downside. Okay, downside is this, but suppose if it started rising up this level, what we can see, there is a probability that we can see a further upside because silver is already on the upside. After 45 we have seen the price of silver has touched that level. Okay, and the pattern is also being formed. I'll make one video of silver also, you can check that out. Okay, and suppose if the price sustaining above this level, it can touch today's half around $4229, and once started sustaining above this level, it can touch a level of 4250 to a level of 4300, and if the price sustaining above that level, probability of touching 4350 to a level of 4400. Best again what you can do, you can trail your SL by 30 to $50, so you capture a big movement towards an upside, and chances are high that it can touch a level of 4500. But if you are trailing your SL by 30 to $50, at least you will capture a big movement high side, and at end you will save your profit by trailing your SL by 70 to 80%. Okay, and 30 to 50 is much enough of profit if the price sustain above and keep going upside. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description, or you can mail me regarding that, and if you have query or any detailed analysis you need, we'll work on it, and you can mail me, and then we